What if your thoughts could make you rich? Money millionaires swear this one thought can make you rich. Welcome to Simplified Whispers. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill teaches us exactly that. This book reveals how your thoughts, faith, and persistence can shape your reality and help you achieve anything you desire. Let's break it down in the simplest way possible. If you're tired of feeling stuck and ready to transform your mindset, hit subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and let's unlock success. Chapter 1. Introduction. Napoleon Hill introduces the central theme of the book. Thoughts are powerful and can transform one's reality when combined with definiteness of purpose, persistence, and desire. The book is based on Hill's 25 years of research, where he studied the success patterns of over 500 highly accomplished individuals, including Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and John D. Rockefeller. Hill argues that success is not just about luck or circumstances, but the result of applying certain universal principles. Hill's philosophy was inspired by Andrew Carnegie, who believed that the formula for success could be simplified into actionable steps that anyone could follow. Hill emphasizes that every great fortune starts with an idea, and those who work persistently toward their goal with belief and enthusiasm will succeed. To illustrate the power of thought, Hill shares the story of Edwin C. Barnes, who had a burning desire to work with Thomas Edison. Barnes had no money, education, or connections, but he had an unshakable faith and determination. He went to Edison's office, not to ask for a job, but to work alongside him. Edison saw his determination and gave him a minor job. Barnes remained persistent, waiting for the right opportunity, and eventually became Edison's business partner. This story supports Hill's idea that when you truly desire something, believe in it, and take action, the universe aligns to make it a reality. Hill argues that failure is often temporary, and those who persist are the ones who succeed. Chapter 2. Desire. Hill states that desire is the first step to success. Unlike a simple wish or hope, a burning desire completely consumes an individual and drives them to take the necessary actions. He introduces a 6-step method to transform desire into reality. Clearly define what you want, determine what you are willing to give in return, set a specific deadline, create a plan, and start acting on it. Write a concise statement of your goal and read it aloud daily with full conviction. According to Hill, these steps help plant the desired goal deep in the subconscious mind, reinforcing the belief that success is possible. One of the most powerful examples is the story of Hill's own son, born with a severe hearing impairment. Despite being told his child would never hear or speak, Hill refused to accept this as an absolute truth. He constantly affirmed and believed in his son's ability to hear, even when doctors disagreed. Over time, through sheer determination and belief, his son learned to hear and eventually lived a normal life. This chapter emphasizes that one must be willing to put in the effort, persist through difficulties, and truly believe in their goal, as nothing is impossible when the desire is strong enough. Chapter 3. Faith. Hill explains that faith is essential in turning desire into reality, as it acts as a catalyst that convinces the subconscious mind that success is achievable. Faith is not just blind belief, but a state of mind cultivated through repeated affirmations, visualization, and positive thinking. When individuals consistently visualize their goals and believe in their attainment, their mind begins to shape their actions and attitudes in alignment with those goals. The more one focuses on their objectives with belief and passion, the more they attract opportunities and ideas that help them succeed. Hill argues that the subconscious mind cannot differentiate between real and imagined thoughts, which is why it is crucial to constantly feed it with positive affirmations. He shares an example of entrepreneurs and leaders who achieved success by believing in their vision. He also highlights the importance of autosuggestion, where an individual repeatedly affirms their goals to themselves until the subconscious mind fully accepts them. Just as negative thoughts create fear and self-doubt, positive thoughts and faith create confidence and determination. Many people fail because they lack faith in themselves, but those who develop unshakable belief in their ability to succeed inevitably reach their goals. Chapter 4. Autosuggestion. Autosuggestion is a technique where one continuously repeats affirmations, visualizes success, and engages in self-suggestion to influence the subconscious mind. Hill argues that the subconscious mind is like fertile soil. It will accept whatever you plant, whether it be positive or negative thoughts. Thus, individuals must consciously choose the right thoughts and reinforce them through repetition. The mind gradually starts absorbing these suggestions and shapes actions in accordance with them. Hill insists that daily repetition of goals, along with intense emotion and belief, can reprogram the mind for success. He provides practical advice on how to apply autosuggestion effectively. He urges readers to write their definite chief aim on a piece of paper and repeat it aloud multiple times daily with conviction. This process strengthens the subconscious belief in achieving that goal. Just as people are often influenced by fear and doubt due to repeated negative experiences, they can also train themselves for success by continuously reinforcing positive messages. Through consistent self-conditioning, autosuggestion can help overcome limiting beliefs and build an unshakable, success-oriented mindset. Chapter 5. Specialized knowledge. Hill emphasizes that general knowledge alone does not lead to success. Rather, it is the ability to apply specialized knowledge to a definite purpose that creates wealth. Many individuals assume that formal education guarantees success, but Hill argues that success is determined by how effectively one applies knowledge to solve problems or create value. He highlights the importance of lifelong learning and stresses that successful people continuously acquire new skills and refine their expertise. A great example is Henry Ford, who lacked formal education, but became one of the most successful industrialists by surrounding himself with experts who provided him with the necessary knowledge. Ford didn't need to know everything himself. Instead, he built a team of specialists to support his vision. Hill advises that anyone seeking success should identify a specific skill or area of knowledge, master it, and then apply it in a way that generates value. Whether through formal education, mentorship, or self-study, developing specialized knowledge is a critical step toward wealth and achievement. Chapter 6. Imagination. Hill declares that imagination is one of the most powerful tools for success, as it is the faculty through which ideas are generated and transformed into reality. He identifies two types of imagination: synthetic imagination, which rearranges old ideas into new concepts, and creative imagination, which allows individuals to generate entirely new and innovative ideas. Successful people harness their imagination to see opportunities where others see obstacles. One of Hill's key messages is that all great fortunes start with an idea. But ideas alone are not enough. They must be acted upon. He gives examples of entrepreneurs who turned small ideas into billion-dollar industries simply by using their imagination to see possibilities where others saw limitations. By training the mind to be more creative, one can identify unique solutions, create opportunities, and innovate in their field. He advises readers to write down ideas, brainstorm, and practice problem solving to strengthen their imaginative faculties. Chapter 7. Organized planning. Hill explains that having a definite goal and faith is not enough. A well-structured plan of action is essential for success. Many people fail simply because they lack a concrete plan, even if they have strong desires. He emphasizes that success does not come from vague aspirations, but through clear, organized strategies that are executed with precision. The first step is to create a definite plan, break it into actionable steps, and begin acting immediately. Waiting for perfect conditions often results in procrastination and missed opportunities, so it is crucial to start with whatever resources are available. If the initial plan fails, Hill advises revising and improving it, rather than giving up. Hill also highlights the importance of leadership and teamwork. He explains that those who succeed often surround themselves with a group of like-minded individuals who support their goals, a concept he later elaborates on in the mastermind principle. He lists the key qualities of successful leaders, such as self-confidence, decisiveness, integrity, courage, and the ability to inspire others. He warns against common causes of failure, including lack of ambition, indecisiveness, fear, and a failure to cooperate with others. A person who wishes to grow rich must not only plan effectively, but also be flexible and adaptable in executing their vision. Chapter 8. Decision. Hill states that procrastination is the #1 enemy of success. He discovered that all successful individuals make decisions quickly and change them slowly, while unsuccessful individuals take too long to decide and frequently change their minds. Indecisiveness often stems from fear of criticism or failure, preventing people from taking necessary action. The habit of making quick, firm decisions allows individuals to capitalize on opportunities before they slip away. Many people fail because they wait too long for the right time, instead of taking decisive steps forward. He gives the example of Henry Ford, who was often criticized for his stubbornness in making decisions. Ford, however, understood that sticking to a well-thought-out decision is crucial for success. He made bold choices, such as the introduction of the Model T car, despite skepticism from others. Even when faced with difficulties, Ford refused to give up and instead improved upon his strategies. Hill advises readers to trust their judgment, take responsibility for their choices, and avoid being overly influenced by outside opinions. Successful people analyze situations carefully, but once a decision is made, they commit to it fully. Chapter 9. Persistence. Hill emphasizes that persistence is the key factor that separates successful individuals from those who fail. Many people start strong but give up when they face obstacles, setbacks, or temporary failures. He argues that every failure carries the seed of an equivalent success, meaning that persistence transforms setbacks into learning experiences. Even when success seems out of reach, those who persist adjust their plans, develop resilience, and continue pushing forward. He shares stories of inventors, entrepreneurs, and leaders who persisted despite repeated failures and ultimately achieved greatness. One of the most notable examples is Thomas Edison, who conducted more than 10,000 failed experiments before successfully inventing the light bulb. If Edison had given up, he would never have revolutionized the world. Hill also references Abraham Lincoln, who faced numerous failures in business and politics before becoming one of the greatest U.S. presidents. These stories reinforce the idea that persistence combined with faith and planning guarantees success. To develop persistence, Hill suggests eliminating fear, surrounding oneself with determined individuals, and cultivating a burning desire that fuels continued action. Chapter 10. The Power of the Mastermind. Hill introduces the concept of the mastermind group, which he defines as a collaboration of two or more minds working in harmony toward a definite purpose. He argues that success is rarely achieved alone. Rather, it is the result of combining knowledge, effort, and ideas with like-minded individuals. The principle is based on the idea that when multiple intelligent minds come together, they create a synergistic effect, leading to greater wisdom and more innovative solutions. Hill studied the habits of Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, and Thomas Edison, and discovered that they all surrounded themselves with trusted advisors and experts. Hill believes that a mastermind group provides support, motivation, and accountability, helping individuals refine their ideas and strategies. He explains that the collective energy and intelligence of a group are far superior to individual thinking, and successful people actively seek out such alliances. For example, Carnegie built an empire by relying on a team of business experts, rather than trying to do everything himself. Hill advises forming alliances with individuals who share a common vision and bring different strengths to the table, ensuring faster progress and greater success. Chapter 11. The Mystery of Sex Transmutation. This chapter discusses a rather unconventional principle, redirecting sexual energy into productive efforts. Hill argues that sexual energy is one of the most powerful forces in human nature, and when properly redirected, it can be transformed into ambition, creativity, and innovation. He states that many of history's great achievers, including artists, entrepreneurs, and inventors, were highly driven individuals who learned to convert their sexual energy into motivation and creative power. According to Hill, people who lack control over their emotions, especially their desires, often waste their potential. However, those who learn to harness and channel their passions into meaningful work develop a greater sense of purpose and enthusiasm. He explains that highly successful people have a magnetic quality that attracts others, which stems from their ability to transmute their energy into productivity. While controversial, Hill's argument suggests that individuals can increase their determination and drive by shifting their focus from indulgence to higher achievement and success. Chapter 12. The Subconscious Mind. Hill explains that the subconscious mind is the gateway to success, as it absorbs and processes all thoughts, emotions, and experiences. It acts as a bridge between conscious thought and reality, meaning that whatever one consistently feeds into it, positive or negative, will ultimately manifest in life. He emphasizes that one must be extremely cautious of the thoughts and beliefs they allow to dominate their mind, because the subconscious does not filter or reject ideas, it simply acts upon them. To leverage the subconscious mind, Hill suggests feeding it only positive, success-oriented thoughts through autosuggestion, visualization, and repetition. For example, if a person continuously thinks about wealth and opportunity, their mind will begin to recognize and attract situations that lead to financial success. On the other hand, those who dwell on fear, failure, and doubt will unknowingly manifest obstacles and setbacks. Thus, controlling the subconscious mind through intentional thought selection is one of the most powerful success techniques. Chapter 13. The Brain. Hill compares the human brain to a radio station, suggesting that it emits and receives vibrations of thought. He theorizes that when an individual focuses intensely on a goal, their thoughts are transmitted into the universe, attracting similar energy, people, and circumstances. This aligns with the law of attraction, where like-minded thoughts and intentions resonate with external forces. He encourages individuals to tune their minds to the right frequency by surrounding themselves with positive influences, engaging in uplifting conversations, and focusing on opportunities rather than problems. By doing so, they can increase their creative power, make better decisions, and align themselves with the right opportunities. The more one focuses on a definite goal with clarity and intensity, the higher the probability of transforming thoughts into reality. Chapter 14. The Sixth Sense. Hill describes the sixth sense as a heightened level of intuition that emerges when an individual fully understands and applies all previous principles. It is the ability to sense opportunities, dangers, and insights beyond logical reasoning. This advanced mental state, according to Hill, is achieved only by those who master persistence, faith, autosuggestion, and the power of the subconscious mind. He describes this intuition as a guiding force that successful individuals trust when making decisions. Over time, the mind becomes so attuned to success that it begins providing intuitive nudges, warnings, and insights, guiding individuals toward their goals. Those who listen to this inner voice often find themselves making the right choices at the right time. Chapter 15: How to Outwit the 6 Ghosts of Fear. Hill ends the book with a powerful discussion on fear, explaining that fear is the biggest obstacle between a person and success. He introduces the concept of the 6 ghosts of fear, which are mental barriers that paralyze action, destroy confidence, and prevent success. These 6 primary fears are: 1. Fear of poverty. The fear of financial instability leads to inaction and self-doubt. People who constantly worry about money often avoid taking calculated risks, ultimately staying trapped in scarcity. Hill argues that true wealth begins in the mind, and those who constantly fear poverty will never escape it. 2. Fear of criticism. Many individuals fail to act because they fear judgment from others. Fear of ridicule stops people from pursuing their dreams, leaving them dependent on external validation rather than their own beliefs. 3. Fear of ill health. Excessive focus on illness weakens the mind and body. Hill suggests that negative thinking and constant worry about health can manifest into real illnesses through the power of the subconscious mind. 4. Fear of loss of love. Many people fear rejection, betrayal, or abandonment, leading to insecurity in relationships. This fear creates emotional instability, jealousy, and destructive behavior that pushes love away rather than attracting it. 5. Fear of old age. Society often conditions people to believe that age limits success and vitality, which leads to feelings of decline, depression, and loss of purpose. Hill states that wisdom and experience increase with age, and one should embrace every stage of life. 6. Fear of death. Fear of dying can paralyze people from living a full life. Hill explains that death is a natural part of life and should not be feared, but accepted with peace, allowing individuals to focus on making the most of their time on Earth. Hill states that indecision and doubt are the root causes of all 6 fears, leading to procrastination, inaction, and failure. The only way to overcome fear is to recognize it, confront it, and replace it with faith, action, and positivity. To help readers, he provides a self-analysis questionnaire to identify fears, weaknesses, and limiting beliefs. He encourages honest self-reflection and urges individuals to replace fear with confidence and positive habits for personal growth and success. That wraps up our deep dive into Think and Grow Rich. I hope you found these insights valuable and are ready to apply them to your own journey. If you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Simplified Whispers. For more book summaries that simplify wisdom for you, let me know in the comments what book you'd like me to cover next. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and stay inspired.